video, you're going to discover 2 rules of marketing. These are 2 rules that you cannot ignore. I call these rules the gravity rules of marketing. Stay with me for your bonuses, which include 2 additional rules of marketing, along with a single strategy, one single strategy that's so simple and so effective, it's going to help you to see an immediate change in your marketing, an immediate improvement in your marketing. I'm also going to share with you how to fix a mistake that almost every newbie makes. If this is your first time watching this channel, welcome. Great to have you here. Again, I'm George Pierce, and I create videos on how to make money online. If you'd like to work online from home, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell, and I will send you an update whenever I make a new video. And if you want to know my #1 recommendation for making money online from home, click the first link in the description below, and I'll send you the details. Getting back to our video, the first rule of marketing is to know your product. I call it a gravity rule because if you ignore it, you fall. You may not realize the value of product knowledge. Product knowledge becomes a skill when you fully understand your product. The better that you know your product, the more effectively that you can communicate with your visitors and your prospects. A high level of product knowledge is a way of being able to share the value and the added value of your product or your service. A very important benefit that enhances your sales process. Learn about your product, its features, its uses, its benefits. What this is going to mean to you is that your web pages, your landing pages, sales pages, and so on are going to help you to better relate to your visitors. Your visitors are actually going to feel that connection. Ultimately, the better that you know your product, the better the connection, which brings us to our second marketing rule, and that is to know your audience. Knowing your audience is going to help you to figure out exactly what content and what messages, what information, what is it that they really care about. The old saying, your audience doesn't care how much you know until they know how much you care, kind of covers both rule 1 and rule 2. You need to care and you need to know. It'll give you a clear idea of what to say, and also kind of the appropriate tone of your message, the voice of your message. Understanding your audience is going to provide you with insights into their unmet needs. And this also helps you relate to the environment in which the product is sold. Your offering strategy is going to benefit, it's going to improve. Your selling strategy is going to benefit, is going to improve. Your marketing strategy will also benefit and certainly improve. Your advertising strategy will benefit and improve. So take the time to know your product, take the time to know your audience. This brings us to the first part of your bonus, and that is another rule called the rule of 7. So you may have heard of the rule of 7. You may have heard of the rule of 7. It's initially actually it was the rule of 6. No kidding. It was changed to the rule of 7 back in the 1930s by the movie industry. What they determined was they could notify moviegoers, if they could notify moviegoers, or potential moviegoers, 7 times, that's what it took in order to compel that moviegoer to see that new movie. Nowadays, some people say the rule of 7 is dead, it's outdated, and I say it's a must. According to rule 7, we must contact our prospects. Makes good sense, right? Gives us a target of 7 times or more. More importantly, the rule of 7 kind of forces us to create a plan, a marketing plan, a strategy that we can follow in order to contact our prospects at least 7 times or more. Next bonus, so the rule of 3 is actually, it's a writing trick, it's a writing strategy. In our case, it's going to be a copywriting strategy or copywriting trick. Really simple, it's really slick, it's really smooth. Perhaps you've heard omni trium perfectum, and that is Latin for that everything that comes in 3s is perfect, or every set of 3 is complete. The Latin phrase conveys the same idea or the same ideas as the rule of three. And we're going to cover three applications of the rule of three. One application of the rule of three is to use three positive adjectives instead of one. Another application is to use groups of threes. And the third application is to use a three-step writing formula. So three adjectives instead of one. To give you an idea, how that's going to help you is it's going to have more impact. It's going to be more catchy. It's going to be more memorable. For example, drab, cold, and dark is much better than just drab or cold or dark. And examples of groupings of three, and you've probably heard at least of some of these: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Stop, look, and listen. Stop, drop, and roll. Veni, vidi, vici, that means I came, I saw, I conquered. An Irishman, a Scotsman, and an Englishman. A blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. The rule of three is also a writing principle that's based on the idea that our readers process information through what's called pattern recognition. The smallest number for a pattern or pattern recognition is 3. So the rule of three, as far as a structural tool, as far as a writing tool, is 3 simple steps, 3 amazing steps, and these are called the setup, the build anticipation, and a punchline. That's what comedians use. This is what playwrights use. This is what copywriters use. Copywriters usually put it in the format of grab attention, build interest and desire, and call to action. This is the AIDA formula, AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. And it is the most simple and powerful formula that you're ever going to learn. Legally, I cannot make any kind of financial promises, but if I could, I would promise you that if you will build every page, every web page, every video, every post, every ad around the rule of three, you will be so much more profitable you won't know what hit you. And your surprise bonus is to stop selling. Stop selling. One of the many hats that I've worn is that of a salesman. I love to sell. I really do love to sell. I am a Hall of Famer. But I only became a good salesman when I stopped selling. Now, it might not make sense because you may have heard, sell, 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 always be selling, always be closing. I want to let you know that that's a mistake. When you think about it, our visitors do not want to be sold. You don't want to be sold. I don't want to be sold, and neither do they. In fact, our visitors feel sold. Or if you feel sold, if you're on my webpage and you feel sold, what's going to happen? Very good chance that you're going to leave. If you're trying your best to sell your visitors, to sell your prospects, to sell your customers, it's not your fault that you believe that's what you're supposed to be doing. Instead of selling, you want to be helping. Switch from selling to helping. Start helping your prospects to make better choices. Start helping your prospects to make better decisions. Now, your visitors have arrived on your webpage. Let me help you to kind of get into the mindset of this and how this works. Your visitors have arrived at your webpage or landing page and so on. They've arrived because they have a need, they have a problem, or they have a desire. And your product or your service or your affiliate's product or your affiliate service is going to satisfy that need, solve the problem, or fulfill the desires. So now is the time to seriously and sincerely figure out how your product or your service is best going to help your visitor. You see, that's really what they want. If you want more click-throughs and you want more conversions, change your mindset to helping your prospects. Take heed of what you've just seen in this video. It really is going to help your click-throughs and your conversions to jump off the charts. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you would, and consider subscribing. If this content is of interest to you, consider subscribing so that I can let you know when these videos are published. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Allow me to wish you much success, and I'll see you in the next video. you.